Okay, welcome back. My name is Timmy Trent. I'm your link to the fire within and to God. You got this hat? Yeah, when I was growing up, my uncle used to wear this kind of hat, and I like it ever since. But I got them, but I haven't wear them, so you know, start wearing them now. It seems like a hat for older people, or something like that. But I'm old now, so. Alright guys, you got power. You can change anything in your life at any time. Now on the last video, a couple other video, I think I might say something like God won't allow you to destroy yourself. Nope. I think I have back where God will allow you to destroy yourself, but He will not allow you to destroy society. The reason is that because there's other people that believe in God, right? So society is right. So as far as big society go, then He won't let you destroy that society, right? Now a whole bunch of people like don't disobey Him, then don't help the humanity. What happened? Then it be so corrupt and so demonic that he have to destroy it, just like a flood, right? And that's is given, right? Because you know what, if you don't build, then you become the waste, right? But that's how it's created. You like it, whether you like it or not. That's how it's created. It's like you don't build, it's overgrown. Something like a garden or or your lawn, right? If you don't maintain it, it overgrow, right? That's what happened. Same thing with your society, right? With human society. If you don't build and grow and help yourself, and maintain, take care of it, then you overgrown. Then it becomes to destruction, right? Because your intelligence are able to kind of take charge of it, right? If you don't take charge of it, it's overgrown, then you're no good, right? Because it overgrown you. Same thing, you guys. He will not let you destroy the society, but he let you. He's not going to. Last couple of other video, I say that he's not going to let you destroy yourself. My meaning is that he's not going to let you. My meaning is that he's not going to let you destroy society, right? Because there's other people that will have conviction and follow him. Right, but as for individual, yeah, He will give you the power. It's up to you to destroy yourself or to build, to create, and to multiply. Right, that's up to you. Right, because there's other people want to build and create, and He cannot let you destroy that society. In the society as well. Right. So now, if those people don't stand up and talk against the people that are trying to destroy the society, then of course He had no choice but to make them suffer. Making suffer is not making you suffer is not for to punish you, because it's in your hand already, right? So you can't blame God for your destruction. If you don't stand up and speak against those people who are destroying your society, then that's in your home hand. You can blame all He wanted to, that He already created. He already created the consequence. The consequence of the reward depending on the action you take, right? So if you don't say nothing, what happened? You're gonna suffer. If you say something, you speak back, you change people's mind, top of that, and you can have peaceful, live a peaceful life, and they can live a peaceful life. But you don't say nothing. What happened? What happened is that they gonna destroy things. Right? Just like a little kid, right? If the kid don't know what happened, they start destroying things. And over time, you teach them, don't do that, because it costs money and all kind of stuff. But you don't, you teach them not by yelling at them or be mean. You gotta teach them just like Christ and teach them. That give them the power, give them the choice to make. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta tell them the consequence of it. Same thing right now in a world where we got so much people that's so greedy, destructive to themselves and to the society. And a lot of people, believe in God, don't speak out. If you believe in God, you don't speak out, then what are you good to, right? You don't speak out, talk to your neighbor and your friend and something about the goodness of what you learn, then what good are you, right? And that's a part of all humans that we teach each other to do better, right? If we don't teach each other to do better, what happens? We're going to go the wrong direction, right? Because those people that don't believe in God will take over the society, and they do whatever they want to do. And in the society, well, you cannot do whatever you want to do. It don't work. It don't work, right? Because you got to give people space, right? You know, if you live with somebody else, you got to work together. You just can't do whatever you want to do, right? And you got to have a common ground, right? That's why God created thing, right? That's why He came in pictures. He came in pictures is not to prove to you nothing. He don't have to prove to you nothing. He don't have to prove for anybody anything. His existence is for you to maintain, your power, to be in line with what He called you to do, right? To create, build, prosper, and multiply. Now, if you don't want to do that, you think you can do whatever you want to do, because He created things where how things should be working. You can take it apart, analyze it, and use it to help humanity, right? See, everything is created for you to study, and to see how things work, and create it to help yourself while you help the environment, right? But what humans we do is that we tend to destroy things without, that's law regulations came in. It's not nothing. That's not nothing but stealing people. If any system that fine people or take money from people, it's a bad system. A bad system, period. Right? A system should not steal from the people. Right? Let the people build and prosper. If a system that take away from people, is that you're not doing what God called for you to do. You're trying to control things, right? Same thing with with in your life. You cannot control things, right? You can teach your kid the best way you can. You can live with your partner, your wife, whatever, and do the best way you can. Now, that doesn't mean that you go lazy or anything like that. You got to take responsibility too. You can't just have, if you live in a relationship, society's always been teaching you where, like the guy's going to work and the wife's to support and stuff like that. No, you need to work together, right? And there's a guideline for each one, right? But you gotta know, you gotta love, because a lot of people are going to lust, money, all kind of stuff like that, and that's why they kill each other for that kind of stuff. You know what? They don't have a principle. They only have their feeling, their gratification, their pleasure. That's it, right? But that's what human we do, right? If we do that, and we live like a survival mode, like animal. We don't have a drive to be in line with God. Be in line with God, He can give you everything. He can have happiness, all kind of stuff like that. But a lot of people don't do that. Even the people that go to church, people that read the Bible, they don't have that conviction to God, right? They always trying to analyze something, or trying to predict something, read the scripture, and think the scripture a certain way, and make some kind of, irrational, unpredictable thing. You know what I'm saying? You got, if you believe in God, you got to love people. You got to share things with people, that of God, right? Because most people lost, really. Most people lost. Because why they lost? Is because they're trying to survive instead of building, right? They're trying to survive instead of building. So you're trying to survive. They're like animals. You're just trying to survive. You're not building nothing, right? You're building by helping other people, build yourself and help other people. And teach, other people of the good thing of God. And that's how it works, right? That's what your life is. If you want to change your life right now, follow God, Jesus Christ, from Ten Commandments. And change your life forever, guys. Have a good day.